President Donald Trump has all 29 signs of being a complete psychopath. The very fact that so many people are fooled by this dark entity gives you key to understanding the dangerous nature of these individuals. Here are some signs of a psychopath. Number 1. A huge ego and narcissistic behavior.
I went to an Ivy League school. I'm very highly educated. I know words. I have the best words. I have the thing they most want. You know what? One of the top 10 things? Anything Trump. You believe it? My apartments, my ties, they love me. They love me.
Number 2. They are easily bored.
We will have so much winning if I get elected that you may get bored with winning. Believe me. I agree. You'll never get bored with winning. We never get bored.
Number 3. A trail of broken or hurting people fill their past.
You're fired. I'll get somebody.
Number 4. They have a reluctance or refusal to admit when they are wrong.
Or is that something
Well,
that just...
I like to work where I don't really have to ask for... I like to do the right thing where I don't have to actually ask for forgiveness. I want to make mistakes where I have to ask for forgiveness, for one thing. So when I'm asked a question like that, it's like, I don't like to make a lot of mistakes. So
Number 5. They are hyper-competitive.
you people, you're going to be sick and tired of winning. You're going to say, Mr. President, please, we can't take it anymore. You're winning too much. And I'm going to say, I don't give a damn. We're going to keep winning.
Number 6. They like seeking the highest position in every social setting or organization they are part of. Number 7. Grandiose lying.
Many times. I mean, my whole life really has been a no, and I fought through it. I have been, and I talk about it. It's not been easy for me. It has not been easy for me. And, I started off in Brooklyn. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
Number 8. Lack of proper emotive responses or responding to a situation with an inappropriate emotional response.
You're not alone. We will never leave your side.
Thank you.
Have a good time.
Number 9. View people as their personal possessions, objects. Number 10. When wrong, they turn it around and they either lie or make it about something else, while blaming you.
Don't worry about that baby. I love babies. I love babies. I hear that baby crying. I like it. I like it. What a baby. What a beautiful baby. Don't worry. Don't worry. The mom's running around like, don't worry about it, It's young and beautiful and healthy, and that's what we want. Okay. Actually, I was only kidding. You can get the baby out of here. That's all right. Don't worry. I think she really believed me that I love having a baby crying while I'm speaking. That's okay. People don't understand. That's okay. Affection for each other and unite together in condemnation of hatred, bigotry, and violence. We must rediscover the bonds of love and loyalty that bring us together as Americans, right? Then I said, racism is evil. Did they report that I said that racism is evil? You know why? Because they are very dishonest people.
Number 11. They are always moving around.
The multiple weekend excursions to Mar-a-Lago, the repeated visits to his golf club in New Jersey, and the Trump details are taxing the Secret Service in unique ways. Unlike other presidents who made trips to Camp David, where military security is already in place, President Trump's made frequent trips to his resorts.
Number 12. They will use his pets and children to manipulate others. It may seem like they love pets or children, but to them they are just tools.
I love you too. It's so nice. Oh, look, a future construction worker. Look. Look at that baby. He's so cute. Oh, give me that. Look at future construction worker.
Number 13. They will do whatever it takes to win. All they want is what they want. Win, 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 no matter what.
If I'm elected president, we will win, and we will win, and we will win. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Number 14. They will lie about being a good friend or a healer to others.
They shouldn't be very worried. I do have a big heart. We're going to take care of everybody.
Number 15. They will cut people off without any thought.
Pardon is if you're good to him, he's good to you. If you're not good to him, you're dead.
Number 16. They are sexually deviant.
And I'll tell you, one of the most beautiful women in the world, according to every magazine, but I have to say it's true, and I helped...
Let me guess. Angelina Jolie. No?
Not at all.
Go ahead.
No.
She's not beautiful?
You know who's one of the great beauties of the world, according to everybody, and I helped create her?
Who?
Ivanka. My daughter,
She is.
Ivanka.
Yeah.
She's 6 feet tall. She's got the best body.
Yeah, she's hot.
She made a lot of money as a model, a tremendous amount.
So, Donald, all right, I'm afraid to ask this question, but what would you do? Playboy put Ivanka on the cover of the magazine, and she had not...
This is going to be an interesting answer.
He doesn't even want you to have a drink. I know him, so...
It would be really disappointing. Not really. But it would depend on what was inside the magazine.
If she posed, it would be fine, but if they put her picture
Yeah,
on...
but it depends on what goes inside the magazine.
Well, see, that's her gripe. That's this girl's gripe.
And
People
there was nothing.
assume there'll be nude photos.
Right, you do assume that with Playboy.
Okay,
But if there weren't, you wouldn't have an issue with it then. If they were using her to...
I don't think Ivanka would do that inside the magazine, although she does have a very nice figure. I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know?
Okay, Ivanka, what's the favorite thing you have in common with your father?
Either real estate or golf.
Donald, with your daughter?
Well, I was going to say sex, but I can't relate that.
Number 17. Highly ambitious.
Lost your fortune today. What would you do tomorrow?
Maybe I'd run for president. I don't know.
Number 18. Are in one of these professions.
Because he wanted to buy, and they've got some clip of me from many years ago where I'm saying, yeah, if it goes down, I'm going to buy you. I'm a businessman. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Number 19. They like to take advantage of children and the elderly.
You have all these really rich people, and a man, about 80 years old, very wealthy man, a lot of people didn't like him, he fell off the stage. Wow. And as this guy falls off right on his face, hits his head, and I thought he died. And you know what I did? I said, oh my God, that's disgusting, and I turned away. I couldn't, he was right in front of me. I turned away. I didn't want to touch him.
I love these kids. I love kids. I have kids and grandkids. And
Number 20. Participate in smear campaigns that are designed to destroy people's reputations.
Principal, and I'll tell biggest liar. You probably are worse than Jeb Bush. You are the single biggest liar.
All right.
This guy lied. Let me just tell you, this guy lied about Ben Carson when he took votes away from Ben Carson in Iowa. And he just continues. This guy will say anything. Nasty guy. Now I know why he doesn't have one endorsement from any of his colleagues.
All right, John, I get to respond.
Pick from the buffet there.
He's a nasty guy.
It's called.
Jeb Bush is a low energy person.
first of all, Rand Paul shouldn't even be on this stage. He's number 11. He's got 1% in the polls, and how he got up here, there's far too many people. Anyway,
don't worry about it, don't worry about it, little Marco.
Gentlemen.
Number 21. They have little to no creativity, always asking for input from others in the area of ideas.
The real Donald Trump, and he'd say, Charles, do you think Ivana will take me back? What do you think will happen? Do you think I should, do you think I should marry Marla? Or words to that effect. Donald is he asks everyone's opinion about things.
Number 22. They are impulsive.
That the series of things that have happened have been overwhelming to him. I think he's reacting from, as I say in the piece, I think he's reacting from a survival place. I think he's being run by the part of his brain that is reactive and impulsive.
Number 23. They seem nice, but they have some shady associates/friends, maybe even criminal. Number 24. A specific situation exposes them as a moral deviant.
С победой на этих выборах.
There are persistent rumors about financial connections with Russia. Fake news, according to Trump.
I own nothing in Russia. I have no loans in Russia. I don't have any deals in Russia.
Number 25. They like taking pictures with and bragging about meeting celebrities.
One thing Trump never missed was a chance to heighten his celebrity status, which at times rivaled the world's top entertainers, many of whom played at Trump's casinos. In public, people just wanted to get close to Donald Trump.
Number 26. They like to flaunt their religious activity or brag about charity work as if they are a good person.
The Comedy Central thing was one of the tougher things I've done in the world of show business, I will say. They beat the hell out of me. And I think that's fine only for one reason, because they paid me a lot of money and they were very generous, and all of that money goes to charity. So I said to myself, do I want to be abused, or do I want to sit home and read a newspaper and not make money for charity? Comedy Central was very generous. They gave me a lot of money. It all goes to charity, so I'm glad I did it.
Number 27. Try to act like they are hurting or act sad or fake like they are crying. Number 28. They make cold statements and are never able to see your side. Lack of empathy in many of their discussions about others.
Governor, again, thank you very much. And we won't say congratulations. We don't want to do that. You know, we don't want to congratulate. We'll congratulate each other when it's all finished.
We're going to get you back and operating immediately. Thank you, everybody. What a crowd, what a turnout.
Number 29. They get angry or cut you off if they cannot control you.
Groups differently. I would have wiped the floor with the guys that weren't loyal, which I will now do, which is great. You know, I love getting even with people, but...
Psychopaths carry what we call suicide energy. This is a dark social mechanism that causes others to participate in behavior that is detrimental to their personal health and survival.
In the midst of it, Trump was rocked by sudden tragedy. One of his helicopters crashed, killing 3 of his hand-picked senior executives, men who had become his friends. Trump himself had considered making the trip.
He also talked a lot about fate. I think that he was supposed to go on that trip.
Please understand, Donald Trump is a dark entity that spreads darkness. Everyone around him, everyone that worships him, will end up being psychologically manipulated and destroyed.